Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is episode 30 of the Village Legends podcast. That's right, episode 30. We finally hit our age on the episodes. Episode 30. Some greats, probably the greatest 30 of all, Steph Curry. Maybe the second greatest, number 30 of all, Ken Griffey Jr., who wore it in most of his Cincinnati Reds tenure. Ickey Woods, the great running back. Terrell Davis, MVP running back. And the great Bernard King on the hardwood. Our older fans will remember Bernard King from his Knicks years. A great, great basketball player. My brother, we made it this far. It's episode 30. We got a lot to talk to him about. I know we're going to get it started on the gridiron. Talk to him, my brother C Flash. By the way, that's C Flash. I'm Sess, and we back, baby. Talk to him.
What's up? What's up? My good people. Woo woo. Yeah, we here. So sports is what we do. This is all we know, and we gonna chop it up. And football is great. Football is just great, and
week 14.
It's still my top number one sport. But there's other sports that I love as well. So that's why we're doing the podcast as well, folks. And we're gonna speak about a lot of things today. We're gonna definitely start with the NCAA. There's been some craziness going on with the NCAA. There are a lot of upset fans. And they have the right to be upset. Let's be clear. Alabama made the college football playoffs with 3 losses. So what they'll sit there and try to, get inside people's heads with is say, oh, well, look at the strength of schedule and, who Alabama played. But they don't talk about the real stuff or about the politics that's involved. Nick Saban is no longer in college football, but Nick Saban has still has powerful influences. He's even said that there was some discrepancies with the college football playoffs that they need to fix. I give him props for that, but Nick Saban, behind the scenes, you're possibly getting Alabama into the CFP as well. I could be wrong for saying that, but hey, I'll take that. That's just my personal feeling with it all. Miami is in. A lot of people from Notre Dame, the fans are upset about the Notre Dame situation. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to sound harsh, but I'm not funny about Notre Dame. I'm not sad about Notre Dame not making the playoffs. I feel that because of the politics, a lot of teams are being left out. And everybody wants to talk about, well, you won the conference or your strength of schedule. We need to make it better than that. Okay? The fact is that you have to be undefeated to make the college football playoffs. That's the only way that you cannot be in a conversation of a strength of schedule or, why you have your ranking. No, you got to go undefeated. And that's a lot of pressure on a lot of college teams.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, I'm going to give everybody the rundown real quick. with the college football playoff bracket. The first round will be James Madison University. They are number 12. Number 5 will be, and they're playing their versus number 5 Oregon. Okay. Then you have number 9 Alabama versus number 8 Oklahoma. Then next will be 11 Tulane versus number 6 Ole Miss. Number 10 Miami versus number 7 Texas A&M. Then I'm going to go to the second round. The second round will be the winner of JMU versus Oregon will play Texas Tech, number 4 Texas Tech. The winner of Bama versus Oklahoma plays Indiana, the number 1 team in the country. And recently, Big Ten champions.
It's true.
There's silence on that because I just want to, reiterate that. Big Ten champions of 2025.
That's right. That's right. Pop checks in. He says the CFP is a disgrace. I'm leaning towards that as well. and he's right. There's a Big Ten champion. It's Indiana. Our episode this week is called Stay Humble. The Buckeyes went out. But shout out to Fernando Mendoza and the boys. They played a heck of a game. All around game too.
Yeah.
They didn't win it in one facet. They won it in all facets. So they are the number 1 team in the country. The Buckeyes moved to number 2. And as you're saying, the playoffs are shaping up, my brother, shaping up crazy.
Correct. So the winner of number 11 Tulane versus Ole Miss will play Georgia, who I believe, from what I just seen this weekend, Georgia is back, folks. Kirby Smart has got them boys playing. He got the dogs back. A lot of people might disagree with me. Listen, all that ranking stuff's out the window now. It's the college football playoffs. And for what I've seen, Georgia looks for real. Winner of number 10 Miami and number 7 Texas A&M plays Ohio State, number 2 team in the country. And with that being said, why are you laughing, man?
Hey, listen,
I didn't get no emphasis on it.
You got to give it. You got to give it. You got to give it. I can take it. What up, Trey? Trey says, hey.
I believe with Pop. I agree with Pops.
Mm-hmm.
They have to fix the college football playoffs. The committee needs to fix so much because there's so much wrong with it. And it's not making sense. When you have analysts on ESPN and all these other sports shows talking about it, there needs to be some adjustments. And the adjustments need to happen after this year because we can't do nothing about it right now. But the committee needs to make adjustments. Something that makes sense. It's been in effect for what? 4 years now? Or 3 years? I believe 3 or 4 years. The college football players has been in effect now. This is however you guys have it. And then you guys make the adjustments and you make it worse. So I just want to go on, on the record and say that because we're tired of it. NCAA news: former Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell was hired by Penn State to become the new Penn State head coach. He has produced 12 NFL draft picks in the past 5 seasons. Overall, Matt Campbell is 107-70. He's 72-55 at Iowa State, and he's been with Iowa State since 2016 and 2025. He also coached for Toledo from 2011 to 2015. He's the winningest coach in Iowa State history. So we want to give a round of applause to Matt Campbell.
Way to be, Matt. MC.
There's been some more coaching moves as well that everybody will tune in to see in the future. NFL, real fast. I want to talk about the NFL real quick.
Yes, sir. Week 14. A lot going on.
Daniel Jones, starting QB for the Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones, went down today with an apparent Achilles injury. Daniel.
I didn't mean to laugh at when you said that, but Smitty chimes in. He goes, "What's up, fellas? Giants suck." LOL. Right when you said Daniel went down, my bad. Go ahead. Daniel Jones went down.
You know, Daniel
Unfortunate.
left the Giants with a big, nice contract. You know, so he looked really, really upset because this was a real good season for him.
Oh, it's a career year for him. Absolutely.
They were playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he wasn't touched. So normally those are how you tear ACL.
Those are the worst ones, right?
Or you tear an Achilles when you're not even in contact with the other players. So, you know, in my mind, I believe he tore his Achilles tendons, but we'll find out tomorrow on Monday quarterback. That's when they all let it all out. And, you know, ESPN will have the breaking news with Adam Schefter as well.
Tough hit for DJ if that's the case, man. Hopefully it's something light, but I agree with you. I think it's something that's going to end his season, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. Because, I mean, like I said, we don't hate Daniel Jones.
Nah.
We actually feel bad for him because of, you know, the stuff that he's been through. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, we wish you a quick recovery. NFL Hall of Fame. I haven't had the time. I won't even say that. That's the wrong way to even come out and start that conversation. Forgive me for not mentioning it. First year eligible players is Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers, Larry Fitzgerald, Frank Gore, and Jason Witten. There's more who they're not eligible, first year eligible, but those names I just named will go to the Hall of Fame.
I was just gonna say those are 4 locks for me.
Yes.
Right. As soon as I hear those names, I say Hall of Famer. Smitty says, "Hey, let's go try out. We can walk on. They need us." The Giants.
No. Smitty need to calm down. You know you're gonna be the first one to pop a hamstring, you know, or sprain your ankle. You need to calm down, Smitty. Calm down.
Oh man.
And I believe that's it for now, my brother. Oh, you know what? Power rankings, NFL power rankings, and before we do that,
we're gonna give you the NFL power rankings. We're also gonna get our boy Leon on the horn here. He wants to talk some Lions football. They did their thing this week. Well, it's a tale of a few days, just a few days, because they beat the Cowboys in very good fashion, and then they had a dud today. We'll let him tell us.
Welcome back, brother Leon.
Well, I'll be back on the 30th episode. That's great, man.
Thank you so much, Big Lee.
Thank you for bracing us with your presence, not your presence, but your voice, my brother. We appreciate you.
You got it, man. Love some NFL.
So, Lee, we want you to bring us up to speed. We know that things are tight right now as we come into the playoffs and everything. As it stands with the NFC North, we got the Chicago Bears that are ahead of the Packers. Then we have Detroit, NFC East, Philly and Dallas, NFC South, Tampa Bay, NFC West, Seattle, Los Angeles, Rams, that is, and San Francisco. Please give us some insight on how you feel and moving forward with this whole craziness of the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely, Lee. Especially your boys. That was a tough one today, Lee. Tell us your thoughts, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the NFC North is just it's wild, right? You have 3 crazy teams, right? You have the Bears, the Packers, the Lions. You know, you have the Bears leading the way, Pack right behind them, Lions right behind that. But it could go any way, right? Any way. There's still games to be played. And what I'm looking forward to is Lions Bears as the last game of the year for the NFC North.
That's going to be for all the marbles, probably, brother.
That is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, remember last year we had Lions Minnesota for all the marbles for the NFC North. So that's something that could actually happen. You know, we got some good teams in the league, though. I mean, you know, you got a bunch of teams, a couple teams at 11-2. with the Pats and the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle's up there with 10-3. I don't know where the Jacksonville Jaguars came from, but they're killing it, man.
Yes, they are. And you know it's crazy because I know we're going to talk about it later, but they are part of my Power 5 ranking, Power 6 ranking. So yeah, we got to watch out for them. We got to watch out for them. You know, it's real. Final Packers 28 to the Bears 21. Packers will now head to 10-3-1.
Wow.
And the Bears will fall to 9-5 if I'm not mistaken, right, Lee?
Bears will fall to 9-4, I believe.
9-4, yeah.
9-4.
9-4-1. That tiebreaker is going to be a big difference.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know what? The Packers are now 9-3-1. Okay. All right. Okay.
Right. 9-3-1. Sorry, but that tiebreaker makes a big difference because it's you have the Bears. If they had won, that would have been up by 2. The Pack winning, that puts them up by 2 essentially with that tie.
Yes.
For us, so but they do play the Bears and the Packers play again in 2 weeks. So as long as they split, that gives us a Lions a hope, some hope there.
That's probably I would say the tightest division in football right now. I mean, it's gonna come down to it, brother. 3 weeks to get it all said and done. It's gonna be exciting, bro. What's your final call for that? What do you think is gonna happen at the end of the day?
I mean, if the Lions play like they did against Dallas, man, they could run the table. I mean, it's tough because they play the Rams next week too.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they do.
And you know, and with my power rankings, the Rams are going to be tough. I mean, they won 45-17 today.
Yeah.
Stafford is on fire, which, you know, you would figure Stafford leaves the Lions and goes to the Rams. I'd be upset about that. He did so much for Detroit that I'm happy for him. When he won his Super Bowl, I was happy. You know, he deserved that.
Yeah.
But now I don't want to go against him.
No, you don't. You don't, because you know what? That him and the head coach with the Rams, it's just them two together. Man, they're dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They're very dangerous. The thing is that's rough for us, you know, fanatics and the teams that we love around this time is we need other teams to lose. You know, that's just, it becomes a nail biting thing now.
Yeah, you want to control your own destiny, and if when that's not there, you can do as much as you can, but you still got to hope that the chips fall your way.
Yes,
good call.
A rough situation to be in. Good
call, brother. Should be a fun last 3-4 weeks of the NFL, though. I'll tell you that. Should be a very, very exciting, ladies and gents.
It's gonna be wild. It definitely is gonna be wild.
Lee, who would you so as far as your Power 5 or Power 6 rankings, give us your Power 5 or 6. You could extend it 6 as an honorable mention if you like.
Okay. Well, out of my list here, you know, the Rams, they're now they're 10-3, but I put them as number 1. Like Matthew Stafford is playing the best ball of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would say front runner for MVP.
Okay.
You know, he went that stretch with 20 something touchdowns, no interceptions,
no INTs. Yep.
You know, one game it's 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 3. You know, he's killing it. He's absolutely killing it. 2, I would put the Broncos. I mean, Bo Nix is just insane. Right? I don't know if you guys saw it last week where he was falling down through the ball perfectly on a dime. So that guy he's balling.
He's legit.
He reminds me of Drew Brees. That's who he reminds me of.
I can see that.
Yes, sir.
And he can run too.
Yes, he can.
So, you know, I would. That team is good. 3 of the Pats. You have another second-year guy in Drake May. That guy, he's killing it too. So Pats are back on top. Nobody wants to hear it,
mm-hmm.
but
nobody wants to talk about it, Lee.
No, they don't. They don't.
You know, all those years, it was like Pats.
But
we figured they just went away.
But we're gonna talk about it because shoot, I got the Pats on my Power 5 too.
It's about time, C Flash.
Wait a second.
Time they make your power.
Wait a second. No. Then again, we have to go back to episode 29.
same list.
Very similar. Very similar. What else you got?
So 4, I would go with Seattle.
Yep.
You saw what Darnold did last year with Minnesota.
Yeah.
They decided to let him go, and he said, "Okay, I'll just do it to somebody else." But we also did see what he did in the playoffs and that last game of the season. So, those big games, you never know. But as of right now, I have them as my number 4.
Nice.
5. How do I choose? You got Bears, Packers, Lions. I'm going to go Lions just because.
Okay.
I think they can pull it out.
You're allowed. It's all good.
You got to choose one, right?
That's right.
3.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not all going to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, there's 3 awesome teams not going to make the playoffs. And honorable mention, I'll go back to the Jacksonville.
Nice.
Yo,
Good
that's
call.
crazy.
Same list as you?
Yo, so it says almost the same list, but
I'll give you mine then real quick.
I'll mix it up though.
I'll give you mine real quick. I got now Pop checks in and he says the dark horse this year are the Patriots. Not if you've been listening to my power rankings all season, because I got them number 1 once again, 11-2, and I'm not seeing a weakness on this team.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but I'm not seeing it. Everybody's waiting for that shoe to drop. It has not happened yet. Shout out to the Patriots, doing great. Number 2, I got the Rams at 10-3. Number 3, I got the Bears behind them. At number 4, I got the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
At number 5, I have the Detroit Lions. And at number 6, the honorable mention tip, I got the Green Bay Packers, who have just been lighting it up, baby.
I love the 3 NFC North.
Yes, sir. It's a hot division, Lee. Hot.
They can't all make it, though. They can't all make it.
That's right.
Say it again, Lee.
They can't all make it, though.
No, they can't. They can't.
No, they can't.
Around this time, this is where everybody has to say their prayers, and they're gonna be biting their nails. I'm gonna give you guys mine.
Talk to them.
Number 1, I got the New England Patriots. Number 2, the Los Angeles Rams. Number 3, the Chicago Bears. Number 4, the Packers. Number 5, I'm gonna rock with Buffalo. And the honorable mention number 6 is Jacksonville.
Wow. Good call.
All right.
Now listen, it's week 14. Not one power ranking list has been the same all season. It's been that type of NFL season. It's up in the air. And there's many teams that can win the Super Bowl this year. Would you agree, my brother Lee?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this season and you really look at just the way that the games have played out, a lot of top level teams have lost to lower level opponents. Right?
Yes.
They just come out of nowhere. Look at last week with the Rams and the Carolina. Like, nobody expected that. It was just an off game, and they got beat. So that's happened a lot with a lot of teams this year. So things you never know. This is the tightest year, I would say. Like, anything could happen.
I 100%. These are professionals. No matter what their record is, you don't even know how they're feeling. They're like, yo, let's go out there and beat somebody's ass today.
That's right. And Imbue Group says it perfectly. Welcome to the NFL. That's right. NFL has been incredible. For me personally, the NFL has been great the last couple of years. I think it's been outstanding. This year, no different. Gonna be a great stretch run.
100%.
100. Yes, I agree. I think we all agree.
Watch that NFC North, though. That's the exciting division to watch.
That's the hot division right now, my brother. He's right. I mean,
He is. Right. It is. It's on fire right now.
Yes, sir. Anything to add, my brother C Flash, on the National Football League?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, and Lee, what would you like to add? Anything else?
Any parting words, Big Lee?
Let's go Lions. Let's go.
As always,
next week though. That's going to be a big game against the Rams. So that'll prove a lot.
Yes, it will.
That's the game of the week. That's the game of the week, right?
Are you guys home or are you away?
That's a great question. I don't even know that.
Okay.
That's a really good question. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just looking at the schedule.
Yeah, that's going to be major.
We'll talk about it next week, episode 31. Big Lee, thank you, my brother, for joining us. Always a pleasure. Always love your insight. One of the few Detroit Lions fans we know.
Yes.
And it's all good with us, my brother. Good looking out.
And he is loyal.
That's right. And good luck to
100%.
you. Good luck to your squad, my brother. We'll talk to you again soon before the season's over.
Big Lee.
Good talking, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Peace.
Bye.
Awesome. Awesome getting with Big Lee right there, giving us his thoughts. One of the few Detroit Lions fans on the East Coast.
Yes, sir. He's been like that since we known him for many
years.
Yes,
Yes, he has. You can't deny that. No bandwagon there. Anything else with the National Football League, my brother?
That's
moving
it.
on.
That's it.
From there, we take it to the square circle. Boxing. Some good fights happened this past weekend. We're going to talk about it. See Flash, get the people up to date on the boxing world, my brother.
We want to give a shout out to these now inductees of the Hall of Fame. Some people might have some mixed feelings, especially with Antonio Magic Man Tarver. But Antonio Tarver was a good fighter.
Sure was.
So we want to give a congratulatory shout out to him, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, and Nigel Benn recently have been inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. They were all great fighters. Tarver's record stands at 31-6 with 1 draw and 22 KOs. Triple G, 42-2 with 1 draw, 37 KOs. Nigel Benn, 42-5, 1 draw and 35 KOs. Nigel Benn had an 83.33% KO rate. You can't get no better than that. And you know what? Nigel Benn, his son, is a beast as well. All right. So boxing runs through that family. Congratulations to all that have been inducted. And I say well said, well done.
Well deserved, well earned.
I can see people debating Tarver, though. I can see that.
First off, round of applause for them Hall of Famers. Great job right there. Now, I can't see that as well.
Yes.
But you know me, I think he is a Hall of Famer. He knocked out my boy. He was the first one to put a mark on Roy Jones Jr.'s career.
The great Roy Jones.
The great Roy Jones, who was my boy. One of the greatest pound for pound to ever do it until he went in front of Magic Man Antonio Tarver, my brother. Yeah. All it took was that one boop left, and it was lights out for Roy, and both of their careers kind of went different paths after that, from that moment forward. So shout out to the Magic Man, in my opinion, solidified himself as a Hall of Famer just from that one performance, in my opinion.
Just to be fair, Roy was on a path of greatness. Roy made history. He allowed Antonio to bring him back down. Roy had just captured the heavyweight championship, okay? From being a middleweight contender, champion, et cetera, et cetera. And he allowed, then when he went back down to fight Tarver, he beat him in the first fight. The second fight, Tarver knocked him out.
He shouldn't have taken that second fight.
He should not have taken
it. He should not have taken that fight.
And Roy is a person who has pride. If you call him out, he's going to fight you. That's how Roy was. That second fight, he should have never took.
No.
Roy Jones, you would have solidified your legacy.
That was it.
Everything. You allowed Antonio Tarver to suck you back in to get knocked out.
I couldn't agree more. Either don't take the fight or win the damn fight. If he wins that fight, put a stamp on it.
Yes.
One of the greatest pound for pound of all time. But he did not get the job done.
I agree.
Triple G, Hall of Famer. I mean, you can't deny Triple G. I mean, me personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of Triple G myself. I didn't really appreciate his fights, probably as most people did. My man C Flash certainly did. But I have to say he is definitely a Hall of Famer for sure. It's a good list this year.
I'm glad you brought him up as well. Triple G, in my opinion, he defeated Canelo, and they robbed him in that first fight. That's just my opinion. They gave it a draw. Triple G defeated Canelo in that fight, and it's just what I've always gone on record on saying, that the politics in boxing, it just destroys this beautiful science. I love boxing, and it's just the fact that so many great fighters have gotten robbed.
Absolutely, brother. Our brother Vince chimes in. Big drama show, Triple G. Third fight should not have happened. Should have not happened. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Anything else in the boxing world, my brother?
No, that's that. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Talk to him.
So this past weekend we had some good fights that happened this past weekend.
Very good fights. Good fight weekend.
And I will, as I report, I'm going to report it as I speak right now. Isaac the Pitbull Cruz fought Lamont Roach this past Saturday.
That was definitely the fight of the week right there. The fight of the weekend.
It was the headliner
yes.
of it all.
Yep.
And I just want to talk briefly about it because there are people who have mixed feelings with it.
Well, my man Rango, not to cut you off, but Rango just chimed in. Do you think that Roach got robbed last night? And C Flash has his opinion. Go talk to him.
No, Roach did not get robbed. I believe that Pitbull won that fight. A lot of people will sit there and be like, no. The way that Pitbull was hitting Lamont Roach went on record before the fight and said he's going to punish Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
And Cruz, as you guys all seen, he has power. He comes forward, and he was calling Lamont to say, "Come fight me."
Cruz didn't get the memo.
This is all. This is all you got for me. This is all you got for me. Pitbull really did stick it to him. Lamont, okay, if you want to be, technical, Lamont was a little bit more active, but Isaac Pitbull Cruz had his more power shots. Hands down, and more body shots as well.
He also knocked Roach down, which was a legit knockdown.
Yeah,
by the way,
legit
knockdown.
It was a count,
yep.
standing 8 count or 10 count. I'm sorry.
Yeah, his glove hit the ground for sure. I have to agree with you on this one, my brother. I think Lamont Roach lost last night. I believe that's the case. I think Pitbull Cruz did enough to win. He should have been ahead at least one round on the scorecards, in my opinion. Our boy Banga does not agree with us, though. He thinks that Roach got robbed. And you're not alone. A lot of people saw it that way. So maybe at the end of the day, the draw might have been the right call because it's a lot of split on this one.
Correct.
What else we got in the boxing world, my brother?
Just the other fight cards also. Sugar Shane Mosley's son, Shane Mosley Jr., he lost to Jesus Ramos Jr. Oshaki Foster defeated Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton was, someone that a lot of boxing fans considered the next one or a rising star. He was to me personally, he's never been the same ever since he fought Inoue from Japan, and he's a monster. That's what they call him. He really is a beast. I still want to see Inoue fight Bam Rodriguez because I think that would be a hell of a fight for everybody to tune in for. I believe Arizlande Lara defeated Janabek Akam Hanuli. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
You definitely did.
So yeah, so some of these names are real, folks. But for the draw, real quick, I want to talk about
my man Banga just chimes in. Martin looked good last night. He did. He won by knockout.
Did
he not?
Frank Martin, yes. Frank. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. Frank Martin also won last night.
Yep.
I didn't include him. Frank Martin had a straight right and knocked that dude out with a straight right. I wish that was the same Frank Martin that fought, Tank, because the way that Tank, hit him, Frank Martin, I don't know if Frank Martin showed up that night. His body was in the ring and his body got knocked out. But that was a whole different Frank Martin that we saw last night. I mean, on Saturday night. Sorry. For the draw, the judges scored it 115 to 111 for Cruz. And the other two judges scored it 113. And that ultimately became a draw. Also, as you could tell, going back to my man that said what he said about Lamont suffered a whole lot of punishment. He broke his hand. And as you can see in the press conference, Lamont sitting there with ice on his lip. That lets you know that he was in a fight for his life with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Do not underestimate that young man. Cruz is for real, folks.
Awesome, my brother. Awesome. Anything else in the square circle, my brother?
I believe there's one more thing real fast that I
Talk
missed.
to him.
That I missed. No, that's it.
That's it, my brother. Real quick, wrestling news for all you WWE fans. John Cena's last match ever will be next Saturday night's main event against Gunther. Gunther won the last time is now tournament. He will face John Cena, deservedly so. Should be awesome. My prediction, John Cena is the man who never gives up. Shout out to No. I hope he's listening. John Cena will not give up. He will pass out, but he will lose. But he will not give up at the end of the day.
This is Cena, right?
Yeah, you can't see him. Yep, that's him. My brother, real quick, before we go to the extra point, let's real quick touch on Major League Soccer. Lionel Messi, congratulations, my brother. 3rd year in the MLS, and he has brought the MLS Cup to Miami. They've won the championship in his 3rd season. Shout out to them. I never thought that he would play a minute for Inter Miami until he did. And shout out to him for putting it through. Shout out to Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba, 2 world-renowned soccer players that have played their final league games ever with Inter Miami, and they go out with a bang with the victory. So shout out to them. The 2026 World Cup, which happens to be in our backyard next year. Traffic's going to be crazy, but we'll talk about that at a different time. My team, Colombia, is in the group with Uzbekistan and Portugal. Anybody knows me knows I got a lot of love for Portugal. I got a lot of love for that squad, and the people are lovely. But Colombia's taking it, folks. So it's just let it be known, my brother. Let it be known. What else we got, my brother? I know we want to touch on one more thing before we head out.
Real quick, shout out to my baby girl, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
And she shout out Uncle Sess. So, all love, baby girl, all love. Thank you. That's well, we're about to switch to.
We got to switch topics to something that happened this week on television. One of our favorite reporters, Stephen A. Smith, was called out. He was called out this week, right? A couple people called him out. It got a little dicey for him. He came out with a statement. I guess against Max Kellerman, right? His former numerous partner, and numerous people came out. Talk to him. Talk to the people.
There's numerous people that have come out against Stephen A. Smith, and it's crazy because we all know that Stephen A. finally got his contract, folks, and he's big time. But anybody that's known Stephen A. Smith and watched him develop and watched the development of his career knows that he is on top of the he's the creme de la creme, and he's a big time name.
Yes.
He has a platforms.
Many, yes.
So we want to, Max Kellerman, was interviewed by Bill Simmons, and Max called himself, I believe he called himself Muhammad Kellerman. So when you think about it, it's like, what does that mean? But, he was saying, he's Muhammad Kellerman because he's the great debater. And anyone who knows Max Kellerman, they know that Max is a very smart dude. Everyone has great things to say about Max Kellerman. Max to me, has always been a boxing guy. He's always been, he knows his boxing, knowledgeable about boxing.
Yes, he does.
I have nothing but respect for Max Kellerman. And Stephen A. felt, that he needed to address it on his own podcast, and say that, there were certain things that was said that, he was scared to debate Max. I mean, that he was scared to debate Max, and that Max was a lot stronger of a debater than Stephen A. Mm-hmm. Even with their departure. Mm-hmm. But Stephen A. In this business, in the business that you're in, you have to have thick skin.
Yes.
And that's the one thing I want to talk to my man Sess about. Is Stephen A. becoming too sensitive at this point? I just want to name some names real
That's
quick.
a great question.
We're talking about Max Kellerman. We're talking about Michelle Beadle. We're talking about Jason Whitlock, okay, and Carrie Champion. All right. They have made some statements against Stephen A, and Stephen A has addressed it. I have nothing but love for you, Stephen A. But the question for us today in our debate is: are you too sensitive, or is it justifiable, needed for you to address these people?
What a great question. Banger checks in. He says, lots of people going at Stephen A this year. That's true. Don't forget about LeBron, his favorite guy, of course. What a great question, my brother. Stephen A, you are sensitive. You are very sensitive, my brother. You are on top. Now, listen, I say that with respect because when you get to the top and when you have the top contract in the industry, you're going to have your haters. It's going to happen. And he definitely has his haters. He definitely has his haters, folks. We are not going to deny that here. But Stephen A, you are a little sensitive, my brother. Let it be. Let it roll off your shoulder. Just wipe that dirt off your shoulder. You're making more money than all of them. You don't have to respond to every single one of them. But maybe they do make some points, though. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. But Stephen A, you are hating on. I definitely can tell you that.
There's a lot of hate going towards Stephen A's way. But Stephen A, you're big time now. I'm not saying that you are above people, because that's that's all about being
right.
humble and humility. At the end of the day, Stephen A, keep doing what you're doing. To me, the sports world needs you, and your charisma and all that other stuff. You're that dude, brother. But stop responding to people that you shouldn't respond to. Keep doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, that's all we need you to do.
Yeah.
That's what your fan base needs you to do. Don't respond to these haters and let them talk. Let them talk that nonsense, Stephen A.
Let them talk the nonsense. And if you're gonna respond, we know you got a cold. Wait till you recuperate a little bit before you come out with your message. We understand, my brother. We appreciate you. Anything else, my brother, before we head out?
No. That's pretty much it with Stephen A.
What a show. Today was a quick show, my brother. We at the 43-minute mark. We still
at the NBA as well.
Oh, we do got the NBA.
Yeah,
we got to talk about it.
Yeah,
let's talk about the NBA. Real quick, with the National Basketball Association, I got 3 stories that we're going to talk about. You talk to them after I address it here. Giannis Antetokounmpo requests a trade.
Yeah.
LeBron snaps his 10-point per game streak, and KD hits 31,000 points.
Yes.
Talk to him, brother.
Yes. So with that, the Greek Freak, right now the big debate is where Giannis will go. Giannis, where is Giannis? He's gotten together with his agent. They have
requested a trade.
Yes, that too. And Giannis right now is injured right now, but the ball is moving. The train is moving. They're trying to move Giannis like they should. This is a one-in-a-lifetime great talent. This is who I consider to be the best player in the world at one point. His suitors could be the Knicks. They could be San Antonio. They could be the Rockets, OKC, or the Toronto Raptors. What do our viewers think, or where should Giannis go?
Well, Banger says it first. He says he wants to be a Knick, and I agree with you, Banger. And we can make that deal. We can make that deal. Throw them first-round picks at him. Give him. I hate to say it, but give him OG. They love OG. Give him OG. Karl Anthony Towns. Do you keep him? Do you send him? Send him. I don't care. Send him. I want Giannis. What do you think, brother?
Giannis coming to New York would rock the bells.
Oh, my gosh.
Like LL Cool J said, it would rock the bells. So,
big time.
Giannis, however, whenever you get it together, or however they can make this happen, you come over to the East Coast, get ready, folks. We talking about sold out arenas.
Yes.
At the Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
Giannis will bring what he needs to bring.
Yes. And that means, not to cut you off, my brother, but that means that Giannis will literally break NBA records as a member of our team, the New York Knickerbockers. I want it. Let's go. I want that.
Congrats to KD, Kevin Durant, for hitting 31,000 points. just a quick overall resume of KD. He's a two-time NBA champion with the Warriors, 2017, 2018, two-time Finals MVP. In 2014, he won a league MVP award with OKC, 15-time All-Star selection, 4 scoring titles, 2008 Rookie of the Year, and a gold medalist. KD, keep rocking. And we know you getting up there in the ladder now, because in sports, and when you're 30s, you're up there now. You become an old man. But hey, keep doing it, brother.
Keep doing your thing, my brother. Way to be. Banger says it would be unfair if he goes to the Spurs with him and Wemby. Oh, Giannis and Wemby? Oh, forget it. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane. But he would learn from Giannis, and that would be a devastating backcourt, or front court, however you want to call it. They would be tough to go against,
to deal with. Absolutely. Lastly, shout out to LeBron James. We don't always give LeBron a lot of love on this show because, we think that his time has come and gone. And he had this streak going where he was scoring 10 points a game every single game for however many straight games. He was at 8 points the other day. He had a chance to continue his streak. He decided to dish it off, and he passed the ball and he assisted the game-winning shot. He ended the game with 8 points. The Lakers won the game. LeBron, great job. Great job by you. That's the way to play basketball. Shout out to him. That, I think, for me personally, that builds on his legacy. I love seeing that from him, and I'll give him props when it's due, my brother.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I agree. I agree.
Sir. Anything else to talk about today, my brother?
No, that's pretty much it, Sess. Pretty much it.
Let's see. Checking out the comments. It would be unfair if you get boom, boom, boom. Jordan would have took that shot. Yes, Jordan probably would have took the shot and probably would have made it. With LeBron, you don't know.
No, LeBron is not that type of guy.
Right.
And so I think any one of us that are even in the comments as well, anyone who's watched LeBron's game knows that LeBron is a passer first. He doesn't have that shark killer instinct,
the Mamba mentality, maybe, for example,
and even the Jordan mentality, that killer instinct.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us for episode 30. It's a landmark for us, the Dirty 30. Thank you all for hanging. We will keep going till episode 3000 and beyond.
Yes, sir.
Birthdays, happy birthday to some great birthdays today, by the way. Happy birthday, Johnny Bench, 78, one of the best catchers in baseball history. Happy birthday, Larry Legend. Larry Bird turned 69 today. Happy birthday to Larry. And happy birthday to T.O., the great Terrell Owens, turns 52 today. Can you imagine, T.O.? By the way, T.O., top 5 wide receiver in history?
Definitely.
I would have said yes. I was going to say yes, he is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And he was great.
And he was real good about his craft, and he knew what he had to do.
Yep. And he played hurt and he played well, and he just was
confident about his abilities.
Yep, absolutely. Lastly, rest in peace to Lakers center Eldon Campbell.
Yes.
I think he was very young. He was only like 59 years old. So they called him the Gentle Giant.
Yeah.
Eldon Campbell was an awesome ambassador for the NBA. Rest in peace. Condolences to him and his family. Pop says Golden State will get him. Oh, Golden State will get Giannis. Well,
no.
Put another ring on him if that's the case.
No. We don't see that happening.
C Flash does not agree. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 30. C Flash, take us out as only you can, my brother. Talk to him.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for episode 30. We appreciate your love, and have a great, blessed week. Be safe. And as always, think sports.
Peace. Shout out DJ Milk for the beats. Peace.